Hello generals and welcome in part 14 of the Moroccan Empire in the No Air Force challenge, and today we proceed with the invasion of Europe and especially the invasion of France. You see here that we invaded so much in the Iberian Peninsula. We took Madrid, Zaragoza, Barcelona and all of the major cities there. Now I'm sending my armies now to start the invasion on France with the escort of my navy. I'm going to start with the two first coastal cities, Marseille and Bordeaux, and now I'm going to start the research of level 3 mobile radar for better signals, because it gives me the low and high signals. And also I'm going to do the max level cruisers. I'm going to start the research soon because it's about time to have the strongest navy in the game. Sending my radars now to the front to give me vision, and I'm building more and more in the city of Bishara. Now, as I said, I'm going to start the research of the max level cruisers, as I have enough rare materials. I have 18k rare materials, so I'm quite rich now. This is some French navy here in the Bay of Biscay near the city of Bordeaux. He is defending his cities and attacking my stack there. So my stack of cruisers, the stack of frigates, and also my stack of stout artilleries also is going to strike that French ships. You know, also the stout artilleries, they have some damage against ships. Don't underestimate these units. They are strong and good. And in this episode, everyone will understand the worth of the National Guards and the stout artilleries, because as far as I know, these two units, they are the most underrated units in Conflict of Nations World War III, and not everyone plays with these two articles. They say they are weak, they say they have no purpose in the game, but in the Moroccan Empire you will understand the purpose of the National Guards and the purpose of the stout artilleries. I keep advancing now to the city of Nantes. Of course, after I kill these French ships, I'm going to send my stacks of cruisers and frigates to bombard the city of Nantes if there is any land units there or any corvettes or anything. And in the meanwhile, I am sending my stacks deep in the center of France. You see that? You see that? My stack of stout artilleries killed that stack of corvettes, the French corvettes. I told you, don't underestimate the stout artilleries, guys. Now to the next stage, the city of Naval. And for my ships, the next stage will be the city of Nantes. So we are moving step by step, stage by stage here, marking our goals and achieving them, because in wars, in battles, you need to set goals. Like, your goal is going to be the capital of your enemy, or your goal is going to be this city and this city of your enemy. So you have to set some goals and you need to achieve them, and you call your war successful not until you achieve these goals. This is how things work in Conflict of Nations, because it's like a chessboard, like you are playing chess and moving your pieces of chess, like the king, the queen, the bishops, etc. So you need to know what is going to be your next move, because here the world map, it is our chessboard, and we are moving our units according to this chessboard and according to the strategies and the limitation of movement that we have. This is a general idea about our war here and a general idea about the game of Conflict of Nations World War III. France has annexed London, and London have a level 2 naval base. So we will get there soon. As soon as I bombard his coastal cities, I'm going to get there to London and inspect that city. I built an airfield here in Spain to make moving my armies easier to the European front. And look here, look how I am moving my army, guys. Just please focus in this particular part of this video, because it's very important how I am moving my armies. In the first line, I'm moving the infantries and the National Guards. In the second line, I'm moving the stout artilleries plus the recons to attack from distance. In the third line, I'm moving my stacks of entier. They are compact, they are very close to each other to be able to cover all of that radius of my armies. This is very important. Don't let your armies be far from your target and far from your units to be able to defend your armies. This is very important, guys. Okay, these are our reinforcements. I'm going to send them to the front, but why my city of Tangier is damaged? Did he attack me? Task force eliminated, second mechanized infantries. Task force eliminated corvette in... Oh! Looks like France has sent some corvettes or anything to attack my city of Tangier. But my cruisers, they destroyed it and killed it while I was offline. Well, I'm lucky enough to keep a cruiser there close to my city, or he will demolish it. Okay, no problem. I'm going to advance my cruiser here to be able to 100% close the Strait of Gibraltar. This is how my stand of navies is there. It's 2 layers of cruisers to be able to prevent anyone from getting there. That's how a naval blockade should be done. So here I'm keeping to mobilize my armies in the European front there. I'm going to dive deep in the European lands, going to the capital Paris. My target here, the capital Paris, is destroyed, and later on I'm going to move on to the next capital of the next European nation, which is Warsaw of Poland. So it's a process here to find the perfect positions for my armies, to position them in the middle of France. It's because our army is a variety between artillery, between anti-air, all kinds of anti-air, between recons and etc. Okay, there is a naval radar here. I'm gonna hit it, and it's done. Okay, it's a mechanized battalion coming to my homeland cities. Okay, France wants to slip away from behind to get to my homeland cities. Come on, France, come on, France. There are 2 layers of ships there. You can't pass through. Okay, so this is our advancement in the French nation here. You can see that we are advancing very fast because here the time is in my favor. I need to clean all of Europe as soon as possible to get the required points for the solo win before the Asians decide to attack me, guys. This is what we need to do here, because we are playing against the time. We don't know when the Asian coalition will decide to invade us from the eastern part of Africa, because here we are not really playing like comfortably, because I know for a fact that things are going to escalate very quickly no matter when, because it's going to be a sudden attack from the Asians. I know that they are not going to give us signals or going to give us a warning or anything. It's about time that they will assemble their armies in the eastern part of Africa and they will start their invasion. So here I need to finish off these areas here and send my armies and reinforcements to the eastern part of Africa. Like that I will be prepared when they start their invasion, and I can at least stall their attack to be able to gather my required points for the Moroccan Empire and for the establishment of the Moroccan Empire. Let's go to Germany now. I'm going to start taking the lands of Germany, Frankfurt, Munich and Cologne. Okay, this is my stack of National Guards, 5 National Guards. I'm going to spread them here in the Benelux, Amsterdam, Brussels and these regions of Belgium and the Netherlands. Let's get these provinces here all around, because you know that it's more preferably to take the provinces before taking the city, because like that it will take less time to be stabilized against the rogue state. Okay guys, so we are at the end of today's episode. It's the invasion of France. Tomorrow we are going to proceed with the invasion of Poland and the invasion of the center of Europe. I hope you enjoyed today's episode guys, and meet you in part 14. Bye bye.